Hello everybody, this is Michelle Litwiller with OWLET Stampers. It is Wednesday, May 8th, and I am here to join you for our weekly Facebook Live. Today I'm super excited to share with you the Everything is Rosy Product Medley. So I'm going to be sharing some very beautiful cards with you today. So I'm just waiting a second. I see that Tammy has joined me. So hi, Tammy. I love it when you hop on and you say hi and let me know that you're here and you're watching. These suite of products that I'm featuring today, I just ordered the set. It is a limited edition set, and it is also while supplies last. And I overnighted mine because typically demonstrators can order ahead of time. And this one we couldn't. So I overnighted mine and I got it on Friday. And anyway, today, like just about an hour and a half ago, I started playing with it. So I'm so excited to show you 3 amazing cards. And here's the little flyer. It comes with a bunch of products, and when I flip the camera down, I will show you these products as well. It's amazing. This is for all of you avid crafters out there. Those of you in this video today, I'm going to be showing you a lot of different techniques, especially with how to use the shimmer paint. I got asked that a lot this weekend. I had an open house downtown at my studio and people kept saying, how do I use this? And so I'm going to show you a few different ways on how to use shimmer paint. Regardless if you get this suite or not, you can still use our other shimmer paint with some of these techniques. And yeah, I think we're going to get started. Make sure that you go to my website. If you're not on my email list, you can go to owlestarstampers.com and type in your email so you don't miss out on any of my online classes or live classes. And just a quick reminder, if you are local or within driving distance to me, on Monday, I have my all-occasion card class at my studio at 2 different times, 11 a.m. or 6:30 p.m. It is bumped up a little bit because the end of May is Memorial Weekend, and my kids have that whole week off school. So my stamping schedule got shifted around a little bit. Okay, so if you would like to order this product medley that I'm going to show you, the cool perk, we're getting started, is that I'm going to send you a 12 project tutorial. So me and 2 of my Stampin' BFFs, we partnered together and we're each going to make 4 projects using this medley, and we're going to compile them, and anybody that purchases this, we will email you this tutorial when we get it done. Now, we are just receiving the product ourselves, so you're going to have to be a little bit patient with us because we want to give you awesome projects. But if you order that from us, and from me, my customers, and you use the host code right here, I will send you that as soon as it's done, and the same with anybody in my team. Okay, let me show you what's included in this. I'm super excited, and if you have any questions about that, let me know as well. Okay, so, and thank you all for sharing this too. I was going to share this in my group really quick, so people can see. Okay, so it comes in this box like this when you get it, and you get this really pretty stamp set. It has some very pretty sentiments and flowers. Now, the suite, the color combinations is Melon, Mambo, and Night of Navy. Now, you can use a stamp set and make flowers in any colors that you want. So that is really cool about that. And then it comes with a whole set of framelits. So you get the Everything is Rosy Thinlit dies, and it comes with this really pretty border that I'm going to show you today, and some like little greenery, and cuts out several of these stamped images. Okay, the other thing you get is this fun full bottle of the rose gold shimmer paint, which again, I'm going to show you several techniques on how to use this today. And then we have the paper. So this comes with several of these. This is 6x6 of these labels that come die cut. So you get 2 of each of this design, and it has that rose gold going around it. And then you get 2 of this one. And then you also get 2 of these die cuts right here. These really pretty flowers, and they're already, you just like pop them out. And then you get a stack of designer series paper, and they have that rose gold in the paper, and they're double-sided. So the back is just normal, but it all coordinates. And then this is my favorite piece, I think, and I made a card with it today. And so the backs are so beautiful, the front and back. So this is the paper you get, and you're going to get 48 sheets of this. You get 8 each of 6 double-sided designs. And then you're going to get some 6x6 inch pieces of rose gold foil paper. And you get, how many of these? I'm looking if it's, I don't know. Oh, 8 of them. You get 8 of these as well. And you can see I die cut some. And then you get the ribbon. And the ribbon is gorgeous, which I saw Linda just posted. You get 2 ribbons. This one is Night of Navy with a rose gold edge. This is 10 yards, not feet, yards. 10 full yards of this and 10 full yards of this Melon Mambo ribbon. So these are what you get. You also get, which I dropped in here, these little, what do they call these? I don't know. They're like adhesive, rose gold adhesive backed mirrored embellishments, and there's 60. And so these you can like sprinkle on your card like you would a rhinestone. You can put them in the center of your flowers. They have a backing on, so you will peel that off, and then you kind of have to like snap it to get it to come out. But you get these to embellish your projects as well. And we're going to be using a little bit of everything today on our projects. And I wanted to show you when you run out of these labels, how you can keep using your stamp set with other framelits that you have. Okay, so let me show you we're gonna make this pretty card first. Okay, that was just like really quick. Again, we're going to need the Night of Navy ink pad and Melon Mambo. Some other things that you might want to get before they retire that would coordinate awesome with this stamp set is the Night of Navy Baker's Twine. This is retiring, but this would coordinate great with your projects. And last week I used the silver metallic thread. We actually carry a rose gold thread that I also believe is retiring. And so you can, those 2 items are really great to purchase in addition to coordinate with this. Some of the other paper you're going to want is just your basic, like your Whisper White, the thick if you want a card base, or regular if you, and then I have Night of Navy and Melon Mambo. So these are, again, the coordinating colors. So if you don't have these cardstock colors, I highly recommend those as well to get started. Okay, let me grab my scissors and some adhesive, my bone folder, and let me grab, we're definitely going to need dimensionals, and my papers. which I'm afraid I was so organized and they're about to get messed up. Oh boy. Okay. I hope everyone is having a great day today. I went out and it was so nice out today. So that was great. Okay, I think I got my pieces finally. Okay. I just pre-die cut everything so you didn't have to watch me is all. Okay, so the first thing for this card is we're starting out with some Night of Navy. We're just going to fold this in half. And thank you, those of you that are joining me right now. I have a card class tonight, and it's from 6:30 to 8:30, and so I couldn't be in two places at once, and I figure they probably will get done early, but I have no Wi-Fi there, so we're just doing our Facebook Live a little bit early today. I went ahead and cut my favorite piece down to 4 by 3. And I did that so that you can get 2 of these out of one card, and then you'll even have a strip left that you can use again, which I'm going to show you on our next card. And then this is just 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, and we're going to layer that together. Okay. And really, if you have this color cardstock and ink, you can, I'm pretty confident that there could be no ugly card made with this suite because it's so pretty together. Then I went ahead and cut a 3/4 inch strip of the rose gold foil, and this is just by 5 1/2, so it goes the whole length of the card. Oh my gosh, you guys, so pretty. I didn't even know I liked rose gold until I got this. I don't know if any of you are rose gold fans or not, but whether you are or not, I'm pretty sure that you will love this if you get this. So I'm just attaching this down to the center. Then we're going to go ahead. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to show you one of my techniques. Okay, we're going to take this off. See, I got so excited just to go ahead because I normally don't do this. It's something new. I have to take this paper off though because I'm not going to waste it. Okay, we're going to do a fun technique to this paper before we attach it. Not this one. So before you put this down, you're going to take your Night of Navy and you're going to take your shimmer paint and you're going to shake it. I'll do it off camera so I don't make you dizzy. And then you're going to take a sponge dauber. If you don't have a sponge dauber, you can use a sponge. But the reason why the sponge dauber is awesome is because it fits perfectly in the lid. So when you shake it and you open it up, you're going to have some paint right there in the lid. And that's what you're going to use. You're going to put this on your finger and you're going to dab it in there. And then you're going to come in here like this and you're going to go around your edges of your Night of Navy. And that one little dab in that top should go around this whole thing. And I'm not going in super far because I just want this to be on the edge. Now, what made me think of this, I'll tell you my thought process, and some of you might not care, but my thought process originally was to mount this onto the rose gold foil. And then I thought, oh my gosh, I used a 4 by 3 inch piece. So I technically could cut this down 1/4 inch and then I could get 2 out of here. But I thought, oh, I just don't want to waste it. I don't want to use it up right away. So this was my next idea, to use the shimmer paint and to go around the edges to give it that little bit of sparkle. And then I'm not using up all of my paper right away. And I figure that if I think that way, that maybe some of you might be thinking that way too. So anyway, I just went around the whole thing like this, And it's really hard to see on the camera how sparkly and beautiful it is, but I hope you trust me that it is very beautiful. So that's what you're going to do first before you glue it down. Has anybody ever sponged with this? This is one way that you can use your shimmer paint. Okay, now we're going to attach this down. And it's going to pull in the flecks of rose gold from these little flowers here. Does everybody like that? I hope so. You can give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down, or a heart. I can take it if you don't like it. Okay, so just like that. And again, it might be a little hard to see, but it does like tie in the shimmer. Okay. Okay, now we're going to put dimensionals on the back. Okay. Yay, I see your hearts. I love them. Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to put this on our card, just like this. And the other thing you can do if you want to make your paper go a little bit further, you could cut this strip into little pieces, because this middle piece right here, you could leave empty because this is going to cover it. So you can make that strip go a little bit longer if you just cut maybe like 2 inches, like a 2-inch strip, or even 1.5 probably. Because the middle part you don't really have to use. I just, for the sake of time, didn't do that. But some of you I know do that or would love that. So here's this part. Now we have a 1/2-inch strip of Whisper White. And I do have my foam mat here. Oh, on the back I wrote some notes. So here, not for this, but just in general. Okay, and here is my stamp set, and I'm going to use the congratulations. Now again, you can totally grab one of those beautiful foil labels. Again, I just wanted to use regular paper to show you when you run out of those labels, you can still make amazing cards with this set. So I'm just stamping this on here. I am using my mat because it's a photopolymer. So there's our congratulations. I have my chamois and I'm cleaning this off. Yes, Linda has a great idea. You could take your butterfly punch and you could punch out little butterflies in the center, and then you have rose gold butterflies. That is a fantastic idea to use up that little, not let anything go to waste. Okay, I went ahead and I'm going to show you how. If I can grab some paper. I need some white paper. I literally am just going to use this little tiny scrap here because I can't find it. But I'm going to stamp the little tiny flower. So I'm going to take this flower right here. And then to make the pink lighter, you just use Melon Mambo and you stamp it off a couple times. Or once or twice, whatever you want. So I'm going to ink this up. I have a scrap. Actually, never mind. I'm going to stamp it off once and then bring in my paper and stamp it. So this makes it, it's harder to tell, but it makes it a softer pink anyway. You could even stamp it one more time to get it even lighter. So that's how they have the different shades of pink in that paper. The next thing I did is I took these little tiny dots, and they are these little dots right here that you can put like in the centers of your flowers. And I went ahead and I took my shimmer paint and I took my sponge dauber, and I'm actually going to pick up from just the top of the lid right here. I'm just tapping it. And then I'm going to use this and directly apply it to the stamp. I'm not going to like jam it in or smash it. I'm just lightly inking it up with the shimmer paint. Okay? If you press too hard or get too much shimmer paint, it's going to just make a mess and it's not going to stamp right. But if you lightly add it and apply it and then you stamp, it is going to give you, and I know you're not going to be able to see it probably, but a beautiful shimmery center to the middle. I don't know if you can see that, but I promise it's there. So that's a second way to use your shimmer paint. Okay, I went ahead and I tried it on Night of Navy as well, and it looks a little bit different, but you can practice that with different things anyway. Okay, so now I am going to wipe this off pretty quickly because I don't want that paint to dry. Okay, and then I'm going to put my stamp back, and I already went ahead and did that, and that does cut out with one of the framelits. So I just went ahead and did that. All right, I got to put my little tiny stamp back so I don't lose it, because that would be really sad to lose that already. Okay, the next thing I did already is I cut out some of these really pretty leaf greenery things with the gold, rose gold. It's just, I just did it in the Big Shot ahead of time so you don't have to watch me. And now we're going to finish assembling this card. So I'm just cutting this in an angle, and then I am gonna trim down this side just a little bit because I didn't measure this. It's a 1/2 inch strip. When you cut a lot of cardstock in mats, you get this size left over a lot, which is perfect for little banners for your card making. Okay, so we're gonna put that down with a few dimensionals, and I'm leaving, I'm actually going to take some adhesive on this tab, and I'm going to take, so I put some adhesive on the tab. You can use mini glue dots as well. You guys all know I love mini glue dots. And I'm just going to take one of these and stick it going up like this. And then I'm going to take another one and have it going kind of down. It's sticking to my finger. It's really sticky. And then I'm going to take the third one and have it just going out to the side. Okay, so just kind of like that. And now I did peel those off, so now I'm going to put this down here. Okay, then I have my little flower here that we already made, and I'm going to use a dimensional on the back of that. I think one big one will fit, and put that there. And our card is done. Now you would want to put a little white on the inside, but there is our finished card. And I'm sorry you cannot, this camera is not capturing the true beauty of it, but it is very pretty, and I hope you love this card. Let me know what you think. Okay, we have 2 more cards to do. So here it is. Card number 1 is done. All right, now we're gonna move on and do our second card, which is going to, it has a fun little fold, and it's using Melon Mambo, and it looks like this. And you're gonna open it up, and it's gonna have a fun side little pocket, okay? I'm not gonna show you all of it yet. You're gonna have to watch. So let's get started with this one. And then I have one more that we will make together that I didn't get finished in time because I just was having so much fun with all these different techniques. I lost track of time. Okay. So for this card, you're going to take your piece of Melon Mambo and you're going to cut it 5.5 by 11. So this is a different, you're going to use almost a full sheet of cardstock. So it's 11 inches long by 5.5. And you'll have like a strip left over that you can use for another card. Then you're going to score it at 4.25 and 8.5. So it's going to create like this. So when you open it, it's going to go like this, okay? So this is the card we're doing. I'm going to grab my bone folder and just score or press these edges just like this. Okay. So we're going to decorate the inside of our card first. And where did my white go? Okay. I have a piece of Whisper White that is 5.25 by 4. And we are going to stamp a little, this little image right here, a Night of Navy in it. But before we do that, we're going to mix up some shimmer paint spray. And what did I do with it? Okay, so what you need is our Stampin' Spritzers. They come in a package of 2. And you're going to add rubbing alcohol so that these caps just come off, and you can pour in rubbing alcohol. You will shake up your shimmer paint, and you will carefully I added 4 drops. So just be patient and go slow and add 4 little drops, and then you shake it up. Now this will dry on your cardstock very pretty quickly, and it adds just a touch of sparkle, which I love, and it's so, so pretty. Now the thing is you don't want to do it super up close or leave a big splotch. You want to like push it back, like hold it back, like, I don't know, like quite a while, quite a bit anyway. So you get more of just like a pretty thing. I can't do it in front of you because I have my computer and I don't want to ruin my computer. So I'm going to turn to the side, and I actually have a Stampin' Up cardboard box, and I'm just going to, I don't know, do it like at least a foot away from, keep your hand from your paper, at least 12 inches, maybe a little bit more, and you'll just shake it up and you're going to spray it on your cardstock. And, it's going to look something like this. Now it's still wet, so that's why you're able to see it, and it's all over my fingers too. But I think because I just untwisted it for you, but it will dry very, very quickly, and you can kind of just wave that around to dry. But it has the most beautiful sparkle. We're going to let that set for a second, and while we're doing that, we're actually going to be decorating this flap right here. So remember when I told you, you cut your paper 4 by 3, then you have a strip on the bottom left over. This is that strip. So we're going to use that strip on here, and we're going to cut it down. Here's what it looks like on the Melon Mambo itself, like if you spray that stuff. I just was having fun, and you can kind of see that. So we're going to cut this down to 5 by 2. So I got my thing here. And then I already went ahead and cut this piece, which is 5.25 by 2.25. So that's going to layer right there on our little side flap. Okay, now we're letting that dry. So where'd my glue go? We're attaching this here. I'm just trying to remember all these different techniques I do because I normally don't do all these things on cards, but I wanted to show you how you can use these products, and they're super fun, and I don't want you to be intimidated. Like, why would I buy that? I'm never going to use that. Yes, you are. Yes, you can. And it's going to be beautiful too. So we're just going to attach this right here. And I love that the papers all coordinate. So, so this is going to be fun. Now, if you wanted, you could go ahead and you could glue this down on the sides to create a pocket. If you had a gift card holder, or a gift card, I mean, to create kind of like a gift card holder, or something you just wanted to tuck in there, you could go ahead and tack that down. Now, I want it to be open. So here's our paper. It is dry now, and it has like this very pink, subtle shimmer to it. It's gorgeous. And we're going to stamp that vine down there in Night of Navy ink, just so the inside is a little bit decorated. And we're going to put that right here. Okay. Now the dark colors will stain your stamps a little bit, so I'm just wiping them off really quick with my chamois. All right, so we're done with this one. Next, we're going to, I'm just getting my next stamp out that I need for the front. Okay, now we're going to put this in the center of our card with some adhesive. And it's crazy how fast that dried. As long as you don't keep spritzing it over and over, it will dry very quickly. So there's the inside. Now we're going to decorate this outside. So on my front of my other card, I use this design, which it's going to be really hard for me not to use the patterns that have the rose gold because they're just so pretty. I'm not going to lie, this pattern is a little bold for me, but I did use it on my original card, which I'll show you. But for this one, I'm going to actually flip it over and use the back. Okay, so we'll see. I'll show you how the same card with just flipping the back over looks. You can compare it in just a minute when we're done. So this one, I did not sponge the edge. I just went right ahead with the Night of Navy. And then I went and I took our stitched rectangles. Again, you could totally grab one of these beautiful labels to stamp on and put on your card. They would look awesome. But I wanted to show you, when you run out of those, you can go ahead and use a stitched rectangle or any other label and stamp it, and you have a very pretty label just like that. So I went ahead, I was going to restamp it, but I guess there's no major need to because I already did it and pre-cut it out. So we're going to just put this on here with some dimensionals. Whoa, I don't want it stuck there. And we're going to, oh, I'm getting stuff everywhere. Put this kind of in the middle. And then I'm going to go in with one of these die cut flowers. So I use one of the smaller ones right here, and they just gently come out just like that. There I have beautiful pretty flowers already cut out, and I'm going to put this right here with a dimensional. Now this is on a dimensional, so I don't want my dimensional up at the top. I don't want it, I'm going to put it at the bottom so it'll kind of be the same height. So I'm going to put that there, if that makes sense. And then I'm going to just angle this kind of like this. It can go off the paper a little bit because it's going to be on the front. So this is what we have so far. This just has like little polka dots. And then we're going to take those little circles. Oh, let me see. Hopefully I can find them. Here they are. These little mirrored things. And I'm going to peel the top off, hopefully. So the protective coating I took off. So that's really shining out. And then I snapped it already. You could maybe heard that. And I'm going to put this on the center of the bigger flower, like that. And now, next we're going to take this Night of Navy and rose gold ribbon, and we're going to wrap this around the card, and we're going to tie a bow. Hopefully I can do this on camera. Sometimes it gets a little nerve-wracking knowing that people are watching you tie bows. So this is going to go here. I'm just holding my finger to hold it in place, and then I'm just doing a bunny loop. And how I try to save ribbon is it's actually still attached to the bolt. I'm not actually cutting it off until I do that. So there, we're gonna tie that, and then I'm gonna pull this a little bit smaller, and then pull this side and kind of mess with it for a second. And we're gonna trim our tail off. Okay, now we're going to put dimensionals just on the four corners so that the ribbon can still be removed. I hope, okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I hope you love this card. And then I'm gonna show you my original one too. So you could do this card with, again, with navy blue and any of the different patterns. I would love to see if you make this card in any of the other ones because it's so pretty. And I'm trying to maximize the use of my paper by cutting like a 4x3. So here is, I'm just gonna move these over. Here is our card. And this says, time to celebrate all the lovely things in life, starting with you. Now, here's my original one with the back side of the paper. So it is just a little bit more sparkly. And then when you, I'll open this one. When you open it, maybe I'll open it. It has, this one I used the piece that was left over. And then you have that really pretty, we spritz the background with the flower. So you can write your message inside. So there is this card. I hope you love it. Oh, I see that. Now I have one more quick card that we're going to make. If you can stick with me. If you can't, I totally understand. This recording will be over on my YouTube channel. You're welcome to, if you've just found me or whatnot, you can go over to Owl Star Stampers on YouTube, and all my videos are there from the last couple years. So you can view them if you have to go or hop off anyway. Okay, we have one more quick card, and I don't even have it put together because that's how much of a hurry I was getting in. But I went ahead with those framelets, and I cut out this gorgeous border. I'm going to grab this Night of Navy so you can see it on there. This is a border with the framelit. So what I did is I cut, it's a 6x6, you know, the rose gold foil, and I cut a 3/4 inch strip. And I lined the framelit up to the edge, and I cut it off. So it won't cut this, it only cuts this. So you're gonna wanna put, let me see if I can find it. I have stuff scattered everywhere right now. I don't know where it's, oh, it's right here. So this edge, the edge on here does not cut. It just, you would line it up to the bottom, and then it's only going to cut the top part. So I lined this up on the edge of here, and then it cut out this beautiful border for us anyway. So I have this, and I went ahead and I took Thick Whisper White, and I cut it the hot dog style, which is 11 inches by 4 1/4, and it's scored in the middle at 5 1/2. I went ahead and I took my shimmer paint, and I already pre-spritzed it with that beautiful background. It looks like, if you've ever bought or used our shimmer white paper, it looks like that, but with a pink hint to it. Now, if you want it more concentrated, then just add more of this to it. So that's how you can make it a little bit darker. Just add more. Now remember, I just added 4 little drops to my spritzer. Okay, so I went ahead and did this because I did intend to make 3 cards, and I ran out of time doing all these, practicing with all these fun techniques. So I went ahead and I cut some cardstock down, and then this strip is just 2 inches by 5 1/4. And I think I wanted to do the pink. Oh, it's going to be so hard. So hard to decide. Yeah, I think I'm going to use the pink because I'm going to use the pink ribbon. So the designer series paper is 2 by 5. So you could actually get 3 strips of these out of 1 sheet. I see Linda's comment that says, isn't this medley addictive? It is so addictive. And again, if you purchase this from me and you use my host code, which I'll put up again at the end, I'm going to email you an exclusive tutorial for 12 projects using this suite. Or if you're on my team and you purchase it, you get it for free as well. So do you see what I did? I put adhesive along the edge, and now I'm just going to put this right here. I gotta bring it closer to me. So I'm just attaching this on the edge like this, and I'm just going to snip off the end. Just like that. Give it a little haircut. Okay, so there we have that pretty border. I think it shows up better on the dark color. But now we're going to add this down. So that's what it looks like from the back. Okay, and we're just going to put this on the side of our card. If I can, trying to get it straight. So, just like this. And you can see that shimmer right here. Okay, the next thing I went ahead and I did is I die cut a label with our stitched, our little stitched labels, I think they're called, just in Whisper White. And I'm going to grab a sentiment that says, what will fit on here? Maybe just thank you. I like the thank you one. I haven't used that one yet. So let me grab the thank you. And we're going to stamp that in Melon Mambo because we're using the Melon Mambo ribbon on here as well. So I have the thank you. I have my Melon Mambo ink right here. If you press really hard with this, your stamped image might like smear, because it's very fine, a very delicate stamp. So just you don't have to press it super hard, which I think gets easier with practice and the more you stamp, but just a little heads up, you don't have to press super hard with this one because it's pretty delicate. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to pop this up. You see how I did that? This has little stitching along the edge, and I thought the little cutouts kind of coordinate with this. Again, you could stamp this same sentiment if you own this medley with one of these little pretty labels as well. So when you run out of those, you can go back to your framelits, and we're going to put this down with a dimensional, and then we're going to make a bow. We're going to put this right here in the center, and then I'm going to take this pretty ribbon that kind of unraveled all over on me, and I'm going to make a little bow, and we'll put this on. Okay. I'm going to trim my edges. And wow, I got stuff everywhere. There is so much that comes in this little product medley. So much stuff. Okay, I do not see my mini glue dots, so I'm gonna use a little bit of glue here. Let me get it. Okay, got some glue on there, and I'm just gonna add this bow over here. It's up here like so. And there is our third. This one was a pretty quick and simple one. So there are 3 cards using the Everything is Rosy Product Medley. If you're just joining me or tuning in late, you can watch the recording, but here are some of the other cards we made. And here is our first card that we did as well. So we made lots of really, really pretty cards using a little bit of everything that comes in this suite. If you would like to order this, it's $80 for everything, and you get, again, I went over kind of everything you got. There's so much stuff. The item code is 150059. And again, it's available May 1st through the 31st, or while supplies last. So it might sell out ahead of time. I'm not sure. You're going to want to use a host code if you want to get that tutorial that I'm offering. And I think that's it. If anyone has any questions on this beautiful suite, you can message me. And I will have a blog post with these cards, and I'm so excited to create more for the tutorial for those of you that purchase it. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for joining me a little bit early today. I should be back to regular time next week. I don't have a card class on Wednesday night. So thank you again. Thank you for sharing this with your friends so they can all watch how to make these beautiful cards as well. Have a great day. Bye.